Hi, I'm Jenny Shulka, Director of Human Resources at a family-owned and international company, Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty. With 3 offices in southeastern Wisconsin and some of the top agents in the industry, we are here to serve you in all of your real estate needs, whether you are buying or selling. If you are interested in a career in real estate, we offer an in-depth training program to make you successful. Call us at 414-443-2030 or email roy@cbhsr.com.
We're in Las Vegas.
Yes, at the World Series.
At the World Series of Comedy.
Woo! Yay! You got Joe Lowers hanging out right over here.
Standing lurched overhead.
He's trying to keep you on track. We're here, World Series of Comedies. I would love to see you and Joe Lowers in just a reality TV show where you guys vacation together.
I don't think that's a vacation. That doesn't sound like a vacation to me.
That would be great because you do not let anything, like, you know how a normal person.
No, listen, we have a guest.
We'll get to you.
We'll get to Joe Lowers.
We'll get to you.
We have a guest, and she's performing today.
She's
in the quarterfinals. Yes,
Sandra won.
She won her round. So introduce yourself. Tell us a little about yourself.
Oh, my name is Sandra Risser, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and I love doing the World Series of Comedy. This is, I went to every satellite around the country this year except Minnesota, because I actually worked that weekend, got paid to be a comedian.
Good for you. Where were you working that weekend?
I don't remember. I just remember it was in Phoenix somewhere.
Well, I did very well at that satellite. It's probably because you weren't there.
No, you do well anywhere. I think my best satellite was Sarasota.
Sarasota, Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Because there are a lot of people down there about your age, and they're just enjoying.
Hey,
said, hey, this is one of our gals. And you're not really even retired, though. You're working whenever you get the chance.
No, but as I say, I'm retired from earning a living.
Right, but this is work as well.
Oh, most definitely.
Traveling, it can be grueling, huh?
Oh, but it's fun. Yeah.
You drive?
When I can.
On longer gigs? Or
up to, I've driven from like San Francisco. I'm trying to think. I'm really having trouble with this one. No, sometimes if it's far enough away, I will break the drive up, and I don't like driving more than about 10, 12 hours.
Oh, that's plenty. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, you shouldn't drive
when
you
gamble on the World Series of Comedy? Can I lay $100 on Sandra?
Oh, you have to go down and check. I'll tell you what, that would not
so.
be. That would be money.
You can bet on anything, right?
You can bet on anything. I hope we can bet on the World
Well, tell
Series.
us about that experience, because somebody told me that someone saw you at that show this week and said they wanted to book you right off of that performance.
Oh, that was the woman from House of Comedy in Vancouver. And she loosely does, there's a House of Comedy in Phoenix also.
Yeah, so if you get in with one, that might help you get in the other one.
Well, the sad thing, I have been asked to feature at the one in Phoenix previously. And every time he's asked me, I've been busy.
Oh, no.
Wow. Yeah, I know, it's horrible.
What do you? That is a great club, though. That Phoenix.
Oh, I
club.
love it.
Yeah, me too. It was amazing. The Minneapolis club as well. I mean, those. So I'm sure the one up in Vancouver's got to be just as nice.
Oh, and I love Vancouver. It is a wonderful area.
I like
Washington
to call it Vancouver.
Canada.
Canada.
Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver.
Yeah. No, Vancouver.
Not when you're there.
When you're there. That's
No.
great.
I'm a senior cougar.
Snow leopard.
Snow leopard. He's flirting with you, I think, Sandra.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right in front of his girlfriend.
That's fine. I saw her in a skirt get over this.
Right?
We're to
No.
second base already.
Oh my goodness.
The coach is giving me the signal.
So you're performing at 4:00. Where
4
in the lineup
o'clock.
are you?
Second.
How do you feel about that?
It doesn't really make any difference.
I like that. That's a good answer.
It works well with one of my opener jokes anyway. But besides that, it's like everyone is judged individually. And also, the guy that is going in front of me that's first, he's going to have the audience so warmed up.
Oh, nice.
That they will be, it's not going to matter. No, the only problem is there are 3 women in the quarterfinals.
Oh, well, that's good.
And we're all in the same show.
How did that happen? It's the luck of the draw. That's
Yeah,
right. Y'all
we
draw
just-
numbers.
Yeah,
Aw.
which really cuts down our chances of finally getting a female winner and a female's picture up
Oh,
on
'cause
that
one's
board.
already
Right.
What?
one's automatically gone if you got only 2.
Well,
can
2 of them are
advance.
going to be
Or
gone.
2 are gone, right?
Yeah.
So, oh well,
Well, you know
it
what?
is what
Still
it is.
1 out of
There's
101,
There's
right?
always
Mhm.
next year.
No, they're just going to get it done
Oh,
this year.
If I'm still alive.
We got some funny chicks here this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really do. Yeah, there's been more women, I think, this year than in past years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when Joe used to have a female only satellite. And he did that because he was getting complaints that there weren't enough women in the satellite or in the 101. And he said, it's a matter of numbers. Not enough women even applied to the satellite.
Right.
Yeah.
So, or to the main
Women's only,
event.
That's a great idea because then you bring a lot of women
Yeah.
in. Were you in that satellite?
A long time ago, maybe the last one he had, but maybe had one after. But he stopped doing it because he didn't get enough women applying
Mm.
that he could really pick 40 good women.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow.
the problem. You can get 40
Yeah.
to apply, but 40 you want to show.
Yeah. He said to fill up 40 slots and really bring a good show, he has to have at least 80 or more applying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
why aren't you out there talking to these women comics about applying?
I
Yeah.
do.
Get
You
in
do?
there.
Good.
Oh
Get
my
in there.
gosh. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, what's up?
It's Jason Rowland.
Hi,
It's Rowland.
Jason. Thank you for ruining my tape.
All right.
See you later, buddy. Yeah, come
Yeah,
on in.
absolutely. Please.
All right, here's what we like to do, and that's all we're gonna do.
It's
the hot seat!
Audience can't hear this, but there is rock music playing. You did not die and go to hell. This is just heavy metal music.
Oh no! Are you gonna make everyone listen to that music?
I like it.
Oh.
Why not? But you're gonna get one hot seat question.
We're
and
gonna
then get another guest.
Oh no, we
Okay.
can give her a couple.
A
'cause
couple? Okay, come on.
Why don't we throw a couple in? Okay, Molly and I always need couples therapy, so we're a
Always.
couple. We
Why
always need
you
this.
always gotta bring this in?
I'm the therapist.
So-
mostly done on the show.
Molly started to get gray hairs, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
She's gotten gray hair. She got 2 in one
I
spot.
have purple hair.
So now we count gray hairs between each other, but she likes to drop the hammer and say, "Look at your beard." And I say a beard should not count towards a gray head of hair. How do you count gray hairs?
I don't.
See,
I absolutely
I like
don't.
her.
I color my hair enough that it never gets gray.
There you go. There you go.
You know, I think that gray hairs are great if you turn that beautiful silver gray that some women get.
Yes.
Oh.
We had a- We had a
Yes.
taxi.
Looks
we
like a
had
cigarette butt.
Yeah.
a Lyft driver yesterday who had
Mhm.
all gray hair, and it
They
was
were dreads, and they
he
really
had
looked
him in
cool.
dreads, and they looked amazing.
Yep.
He said he started going gray when he was what, 15?
15. He said 15.
That dude
years
has
old.
seen
And he
some
owned
shit.
it. He never tried dyeing it. It
No,
looks
go
good
gray
on
at
him.
15.
He
You
was
grew up
playing
a
the
hard life.
coolest jazz
Yeah.
music. He was just very chill, man.
Yeah.
Well, look at Richard
We could
Gere.
have got a
I
buzz
love.
if we
I
smoked
want to
one
be
of
one
them.
of those
Oh
people
my
that looks gorgeous with
gosh.
gray hair like
Yeah,
that.
but I wouldn't, so I don't.
Well, who knows? Maybe you don't really even have any gray hair. You've colored it for so long.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
All right, we got a story here.
A story.
Oh,
This is a
boy.
good question.
Oh.
If you had the chance, because like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk have put like $1 trillion now towards anti-aging and de-aging.
Oh, I thought we were going to space.
No, this is would you live forever? And I'll bring up the story here. If you could.
Would I live forever if I could? I honestly don't think I would. There's a movie about that. A woman who, because of things that happened, stopped aging, and her daughter was older than she was, and she met the son of somebody she had been in love with.
Oh, no.
When she was, yeah. I mean, and everybody dies. And how do you explain it to people that you're still here?
Yeah, that would be hard.
And you know what? After a while,
No, I don't think so.
You'd have to be able to bring someone else with you, I think.
No, it's enough.
No, I
Yeah.
am not.
No.
Who would you bring? Would
Not you.
No.
Like some sort of trophy husband?
She would bring you.
Oh no,
No,
I don't.
why would I bring him?
Because you're his ride or die.
And we will never die, so I'm only ride.
I mean, when they didn't talk about till death do you pardon, if there's no death, how can you pardon?
Yeah, that's Molly. She's a succubus. She's going to slowly take my soul.
Oh, wow.
Listen.
It's
That's a
true.
good woman. That's a good woman. You better appreciate her.
All right, what if they can give you an extra 100 years?
That I would probably do. Just because there's so much going on right now that I'd really like to know how certain things end up.
Going to work out.
No,
Yeah.
but like if you live in 100 years
Yeah.
and your body is breaking down and you're
Oh
suffering.
no. Oh no.
No, it's got to be as you are now.
Oh, as you
Yeah.
are now.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I plan to be in the Senior Olympics when I'm 120.
yeah.
Oh, those
Yeah.
Centurion
She looked
ones?
great.
Yeah.
She looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And that's my goal. And so I figure that might be long enough. Certainly, maybe
100?
no 120.
120.
120. I will be in the Senior Olympics. I'll do the stand-up, sit down, and the walker race.
That'll work.
Awesome. I was going to ask which events you would choose.
That's it.
Didn't you just have a big birthday?
Yeah, I just turned 80.
Just turned.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
And
Yeah,
killing
let's
it
give you
on
100.
stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Crushing it. Moving on.
That's awesome.
All right, let's get
Very
some more
cool.
questions. Well, what do you want your tombstone? What do you want on your
What
tombstone?
what are we doing here? You're keeping it really on like like on
I
a
got
kind of
that.
theme.
I'm talking
We're just
pizza
celebrating
toppings.
that
We're
she's
talking
80,
pizza
and you're gonna
toppings.
say,
Yeah.
"Hey,
What
what
would
do
you
you
get on
get
your
What do you want on your tombstone?
Oh,
What do you like on your pizza?
No, on my tombstone, I've actually thought about it.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be something good.
She
Awesome.
finally stopped talking.
You know what? I bet that's been on a lot of tombstones.
I would think. No, when the husband writes it, it's thank God she finally stopped talking.
No, that husband's been dead a long time before her. She
Here
talked
lies
him
my
into an early
girlfriend.
grave.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. So, what's your go-to cereal? You still eat cereal in the morning?
I don't eat cereal in the morning. I like dry cereal to munch on.
Just
And one of my
oats?
favorites, yes.
It's a feed bag?
Yes.
Just a horse's feed
Honey
bag?
Nut Cheerios?
You got it.
That's my favorite as well.
Yeah.
Yes, Honey Nut
That
Cheerio.
Yeah,
and
they're great.
Frosted Flakes And just for an afternoon pick-me-up snack, they're wonderful.
Yeah,
Listen, this lady's lived a long time. That's the snack.
I think this is coming to the circle of life. We give that to little children in the middle of the day.
I used to like Kicks.
Ease off on the frosted flakes with the kids, so all that sugar.
Yeah.
See, Molly, I give her crap because she is. I always call her an old lady, but now I can't even call her that because she likes flavor on her cereal, and you eat the dry grape nuts. You eat regular Cheerios.
Nuts.
Oh, I do. I used to love grape nuts, but I don't like them once they get soggy.
Oh, have you ever microwaved them?
Oh, boy.
No.
You put a little bit of milk in there, microwave them for a little bit, and it turns into like a hot cereal. It's really good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't like milk.
Yeah, stop it. Get out of here.
Wet grape nuts.
Yeah, the grape
That's
nuts
what
is
makes you
good.
happy.
Listen,
It's like a shovel
Hey,
of cement.
I like what I like. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
make
right.
you eat it.
Leave her alone.
You can have your Lucky Charms with your marshmallows in them like a 3-year-old child.
Goldilocks have to fight 3 bears for eating that shit.
All right.
Oh.
He likes his
Do I
oops all
have to
berries.
become
Oops, all
the
berries.
counselor.
Oh yeah.
They have so
Again.
many crunch berries that
People
they have to
are
admit
watching.
we fucked up so bad that we're just selling all the crunch berries in a box.
Welcome to Tom's
Excuse me, so
relationship
tonight
counseling.
you're doing
Yes.
11 minutes set?
No, tonight's 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
It's 11 minutes the next round and
Okay.
25 the final round.
All right. And how you
Yeah.
feel about? Are you going to do the same 7? Or are you going to do a different?
They
7?
want you to do the same 7 here.
Okay.
Unlike some competitions, I was just in one. You're
Did
not
you speak
allowed
with the judges about it.
to. I've talked to Joe.
Oh, that's what Joe said? Okay. No, because I know they have said that they would like to see how that works with
Yeah,
a
different crowd.
audience, right?
And I had a huge, wonderful audience my first round. In this round, truthfully, there's not going to be that many people.
Yeah, the
So-
4 o'clock shows are tough.
Yeah. So the big question will be, how do you do? And yes, I have prepared or decided where to put in extra material because if there's no reaction,
Right.
even if you're pacing it, it's a faster pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And that's good planning because you always have to have, if things, it seems like it's running short, you have to be able to fill in time.
Yeah.
This is the big question. Will we be able to pause this maybe and go see that show?
Yeah,
and
we can.
support Sandra.
Yeah.
Well, heck yeah.
Well, I hope so.
I
Of
hope
course,
so
we're
as
gonna
well.
watch
Yeah.
your show. We're
And
we'll
even
be
if
there.
you've heard the jokes before, please laugh.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know, I'll tell you, I smoke so much weed.
I was gonna say when in Rome, we went to the dispensary yesterday. That was a fun
Did
trip.
we? I don't know what you're talking about. Cut that part out, Molly.
Okay.
Oh,
I want anybody from work to see
I
that.
thought you wanted to tell my story.
Oh, well, I'm sure you have to get ready.
I do.
We
I
have other
do.
guests
All
waiting.
right,
Yeah,
We
let's
will
bring
we will
that
let
let
you
one
go.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
stopping
Thank
by.
you for
Wonderful
having
talking
me.
to you.
So we will probably have you on the show sometime later in the year. We will
Yeah.
send you a StreamYard link and you can talk to us. For
I
an
would
hour.
be happy to do it. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank-
Sandra
All
Risser,
right,
y'all.
Sandra.
Give it up,
Woo!
Sandra. Yay!
Bye. Good luck.
So,
Oh,
hey,
how
That's
nice.
the
did you
actual.
have a question for us?
No, wait. We gotta introduce who has. a question.
Welcome to Las Vegas, the Stratosphere, the World Series of Comedy,
The life raft.
Life raft.
the Life Raft.
She's
We're
on it.
Sitting
I'm on it. We're
in the
floating.
Life Raft
Yeah, we got a new guest in our life raft.
from
Yay.
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
Our good friend Karen.
Hello.
Karen. I loved your bit on
All
Karen.
right. You like that?
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Karen, tell us your last name.
Jaffe.
Karen Jaffe.
Karen
From
Jaffe.
Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. Not original.
Karen, I would love to come and work in your club sometime. We need to speak on that.
I would love it. I don't book that club, but
know you
I
do
would
the
be
Sunday
delighted.
night thing, don't you? And you can
I
put in a
actually-
word for me.
Here's the thing. I no longer run the Sunday
Oh,
night
no.
open mic,
What
but
happened?
I gave it to somebody else because after 5 years I hated people.
Yeah, I get
Like I
it.
really hated humans.
And then
Yeah.
also, I heard you were kind of bossy.
Yeah, God was a Karen. That woman that runs that show is a real Karen.
She's a real Karen.
Yeah, a real one, actually, the OG, if you will. I still run the fireworks competition that we have in the summertime.
Yeah, I couldn't make the last one because I had a gig, but
How's
yeah,
the
I might have
fireworks
to do that.
competition go?
The fireworks competition is wonderful. It's usually the weekend before July 4th, clearly, and it's $1,000
Oh, it
first
was my
prize.
son's 40th birthday, and
That's
I
right. You
was trying to
surprised
tell you.
him.
Yeah, so we were
Yeah.
trying not to tell you, and she thought it was going to ruin it because it was
Yeah.
June 25th.
Yeah, but I didn't tell anybody.
No,
So I was good.
I know she was worried I was going to blow it. My ex-wife,
Nah.
all of them, like, don't tell, don't ruin it. Have you ever known me to ruin a surprise? Everybody's worried about me ruining it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, Will.
Listen.
Yes, I've known you.
I'm
to,
listening.
The rails.
I've known
Right.
you to ruin a surprise.
What?
Well, you haven't ruined any of my surprises.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
listen, we connected because your dad's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
and
So am I originally.
originally from
Yeah.
New Orleans, and then they took such a liking to you, especially
Oh, thank
our
you.
producer. She's like, we gotta have to run the show. I said,
That's so
I
nice.
did talk to you about it in Indiana, didn't
Yeah,
I say? And
you
we
sure
were gonna
did.
send you a link. So
Yeah.
we're still gonna have you on the show where you can talk for an hour.
Oh,
and
wow.
then another hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be delighted.
We're
I
just
can talk for
fucking
a
off
while.
right now.
Well,
just-
fucking off on the life raft with Karen Jaffe.
I
Yes.
like it.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to name my podcast. Fucking off on the life. Just
That's
fucking off with
Karen
Karen Jaffe.
I
You know
like
what?
it.
This question
do
could
too.
be a good title for you. I got a hot seat question here.
Sure.
Something that pisses you off. Now that's a good question for
Pre
Karen.
pisses me off.
Because I got this. I was reading, like going through my Facebook, and somebody's like, "All right, listen up, people." And I didn't read what they had to say next. I just got ready to be pissed off.
Because
it
they
said
said,
listen
listen
up?
up, people.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's like, okay, everybody listen up. It's
That's
like,
right.
here we
Well,
go.
look,
You're on a
because you're
soapbox.
mansplaining. Look, you're manspreading the way you're sitting.
I'm trying to
already.
give enough
You're
room
half-
on the life
you're
raft so
half
she doesn't have to sit
manspreading.
so close
You're
to
half
you.
man-spreading because
I
you're
thought
a
you
beta
grabbed her
male.
tit already
You're a
when you
beta-
put your
I'm
hand on her shoulder with
respectful.
my.
She's
I'm
my
res-
friend. I would
You
never.
can't just grab.
I'm respectful.
He
I
Are
would
you
love
un-
never.
her.
Are you
I love
uncomfortable,
her.
Karen?
I
No,
love her.
Am I
actually,
mansplaining?
this doesn't. No,
I'm
sorry. I'm too
explaining the
old. This
question.
doesn't bother me at all. You guys should
Your-
just kiss,
your left
and
nut
then it'll
is
be fine.
hanging out.
right?
Look,
They probably
If she
should.
wants
This is
it
Joe's
put away,
material.
she knows
I
where
can
to
see
find
your
it.
nuts.
Good God.
Oh, that'd be great. Have Joe sit down and I'm gonna say, Joe, I can see your nuts.
Do it. I definitely be like, Joe, come
He's
on.
like, hey, that's my material.
Dare you?
Yeah. Yeah, I double dog dare you.
I'll do it. I will
Yeah.
absolutely do it. He already hates me enough, so why not? He can't hate me anymore than he already does.
I don't
So good.
Just knowing you're in here pisses him off.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty pissed already.
I could see that. What pre pisses me off is when I've already met somebody and they introduce themselves to me.
That means
Like-
they forgot you.
100%. And it's like, you're not cool enough for me to remember. So when they were like, oh, I'm so and so, I'm like, nope, I'm done.
I'm done. Fuck
No,
off, you had
I'm
your
I
already
fun.
know.
finished with you because, and well, usually because I'm Karen, I'm leaning into this, by the way, the Karen thing
Yeah.
now, because I can't help it. I say, oh, no, we've met before. And then I tell them where and when. So I'm like, no, I already hate you because you can't bother
I remember
to
your name.
remember. And then if they say, oh, I'm really bad with faces and whatever, I might give them a pass. Like if they're attractive.
Yeah, but
or
then they
whatever.
come in the
Just
third
kidding.
time and say, "Hey, I'm Tom."
Oh yeah, I had a teacher in college who did that, and he was also a rabbi. He was also like my
Ooh.
grandparents' rabbi, and I was like,
Doesn't
Yeah.
Rabbi mean teacher?
yeah, well, that's nice work.
I just want to
I
let
like
you
it.
know. I knew a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
knew.
about.
So
That's
he
right.
was one of my college professors, and when when my grandfather was dying, he walked in the house and he went to shake my hand, and I said, absolutely not, because
Maybe
no.
he thought you just looked like Karen.
I was in a class of his with 6 people in it. I'm like, no.
How do you not remember
can't
you,
introduce
too?
yourself?
Right, I'm
sure
me.
in a class you
Right.
weren't easily forgettable.
No.
Well, I
You
don't
didn't
know.
blend in. Come on.
I actually was never this Karen until I got into my 40s, and
So
now
like
I'm
a
just
You were
like,
shy?
Pokemon evolved.
I
into-
wasn't ever really shy, but I
You were
wasn't
a Karen apprentice, and now
comfortable with
you're full
me.
on
Mm.
Yeah,
Darth
yes, I was
Karen.
a apprentice.
I think she's one of the sweetest Karens I've ever met.
She's very sweet.
That's
and I
so
love
sweet of you to say.
Comparing the Karens.
Right. I mean,
Look.
yeah. I mean, we're starting from like below 0, so I'm like what, like negative 15.
Doesn't it suck to have a name and then all of a sudden it becomes something like that? It's like,
But look,
Jesus.
I remember faces, but I don't remember names.
That's
but,
okay.
But I'm pretty sure I won't forget yours.
Yeah. I think it's harder to forget my name now.
Yeah.
That's all right. I got in on Tuesday and I said hi to all these people I knew and they were just kind of like, hi. I was like, oh, okay, fine. But I had my hair pulled back and a mask on.
Oh, yeah.
So Wednesday I was saying hi to people and they're like, when'd you get in? I'm like, motherfucker, we had a conversation yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, that was you?
And
You had your hair pulled back. I'm like, yeah, but it's still me. Like, what? I didn't have a growth.
And your voice.
On my head, yeah.
Your voice.
You would think so.
hard
Might have
with
been
the
a little
masks.
muffled, though,
I mean, I don't know. I think I sound pretty the same.
Yeah.
Just, okay, fine. Like, do I not? But I seriously, like, the third person that did it to me, I was like, oh my God, do I really look that bald?
Why are you pulling your hair all
Oh,
back?
we should do a
Because
prank
I was
on my
hot.
mom.
I'm like, what am I in, like an after school special where like my twin has her hair pulled back and like we don't realize we're twins, and then like I pull my hair down like, oh no,
Separated at
It's
birth?
you.
yeah.
That's great.
I mean, maybe.
And then do you think y'all would get along? Hell no.
Oh God, no,
She's not going to like a Karen.
no. Well,
And
what
she's
if her
probably-
name was also
Oh,
Karen?
wouldn't that be something?
You would
Two
need to do a
Karens.
podcast then.
The
Dual
Karens?
Yeah.
Oh
She'd
my
probably
God.
be shy or
I
something.
bet there are Karen podcasts already. out there,
Highlander
don't you
Karen,
think?
though. Can be only one.
The Karen everyone
I win.
knows and loves, and the Karen that no one can remember.
The forgettable Karen.
The bitchy Karen.
The forgettable bitchy Karen.
Karen
Oh, that
of
wasn't me.
Christmas
That was
past.
my
That's
twin.
the other one.
Yeah. I should have said that. I should be like, oh yeah, no, that wasn't me. That was
What do they call it? The third
look over
tenor
here.
Karen.
Who are you?
Well, I knew a guy that said he couldn't wait till you could clone, and he would clone an exact copy of himself, and then he would commit a lot of crimes and blame his clone.
Okay.
And then I said, your clone is going to have to be punished for your sins.
You're
Yeah.
gonna clone
I'm
this
like,
innocent version of
He's
yourself
not even real, and he's already a better person than you are.
and then throw it under the bus.
I'm siding with the clone.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want the clone to
No.
be my friend.
I need a clone for medical parts.
Oh,
Just a closet full of spare parts.
Honey,
part
could
would you
you
go through
grab me a
first?
spleen, please?
Yeah, spleen, liver. They have some stem cells in that thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, now we're getting into
when
the
you're
deep
talking
shit.
About
Yeah,
spleens,
no.
You know that these people, they live in a haunted house. Well, they don't
Oh.
live in it. They stay with his
Really?
parents because they're too
In the basement?
scared.
It's
And
on
the
it
attic
everywhere.
as well.
It's on it everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Really?
Want to come hang
Where?
out? We're in
Yeah.
Grafton, Wisconsin.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
afraid to
hell
spend
yeah.
the night there. I mean, they've had a few episodes of crazy stuff that has happened.
Well, okay, I have a
I
question
say
about
it,
that.
It's just because Tom's a mama's boy and she's
Uh,
just going along with it.
Has
I
the
mean-
ghost ever hurt anybody?
I pinned Molly and me to the ground.
Pin them to the
Get
ground.
the
Molly had
Really?
all of her energy drained and she was wobbling around the basement. And I was like, what's up? And she's like, I'm just so tired. And she laid to the ground. I'm like, oh, she's sick. It's the COVID. I'll pull her to bed. And I could not pull her off the ground. She's like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I think
the
it was?
hell?
This is what I think. Both of you. Low
What?
blood sugar.
It could
But
be.
he
you
could
seen-
pick
I've
me
had
up and
episodes
put me
like
over
that.
his
Yeah.
shoulder.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta meet this ghost.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm sorry, ghost. I'm a
Lady in
Karen.
white.
You don't even know.
In the basement, there are
Kidding, I would never.
chains in the basement.
Yeah, it's a weird house. It's an old house.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
And
Yeah,
they
I
find
totally
things
want to
The
come
black
over.
light
moved.
from our chains light up.
They found the house owner's son's stuff, like awards he had won, and called and said, "Hey, we got your stuff here.
Uh-huh.
We want to come get it." It was like a chest. and he-
Baptism candle.
baptism candles and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
They're having a party. He's on the way there. He gets killed in a car accident. on
I
the
don't
way.
know if he got killed on the way there.
I
I think you're just adding that in.
That's when he was supposed to come, was that night.
And he didn't
Well,
show up. And
He
then
did
the
get in a
father
car accident.
said
And
that he
died.
died in a car accident.
And then we had a note on our door from his parents saying, "Hey,
We want that
you know,
stuff.
here's our phone number. Could you call us? We'd love to come and get this stuff." And so we had the dad come over, and it was
And then
just
when
like,
the dad came over, he asked them, had they ever experienced any supernatural shit? In
We
the
didn't even
house.
bring
Yeah.
up the ghosts.
They didn't even bring it up.
he's like,
The
"Hey, I
man
don't know
did.
if you believe in the paranormal or anything, but you
Oh
know,"
my
it starts going
God.
off on all these stories and stuff. And I was like, "Whoa,
What in
we
the
didn't ask, we didn't say
hell?
anything."
We want to do like a Halloween weekend there or something.
Yeah.
I want to stay there, but I'm afraid I'll be dead the next day with my sleep apnea, and the ghost will get me, and I'll never be able to say anything.
Don't you
Ghosts
have
will
the
just
machine
plug
that
your
they
nose.
or they just
I don't use the machine. I just roll the dice. I've tried it for 6 months. I would wake up and it's laying on the floor. It's expensive, you know. My hospitalization doesn't pay for all of it. It costs me over $300 a month, and I'm not keeping it on my face. Hey, I'm taking my chances.
Yeah.
One day I wake up dead.
maybe you could haunt the house.
No.
Oh, wouldn't that
No,
be
we don't
great?
want him. No.
No.
Poor Molly.
Man, I got to put up with him for this whole vacation. He's not haunting my house.
Well, he could
So-
just
I'm
like
just kidding.
maybe befriend the other ghosts and be like, "Hey, they're not bad. Just be cool, man."
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the most evil.
No,
of
he
all
I know
ghosts.
him. He
I
would be
annoy the shit
worse
out of
than the
her
ones that are there.
alive. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
annoy the shit out of her.
That's probably true.
Yeah, and I'll know it's him.
Look, all day long I teased her, the flight and everything.
Yeah.
And then we went out to dinner with a friend, and then I just did nothing but tell her friend how she teased me.
She's picking
and
on us.
treated
She's
me
so
like
mean
shit
to
all
us.
day.
She's so terrible.
Yeah, you look terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
She really
yeah,
is.
you
This
can
is
tell
a good
what a
facade she puts
horrible
on.
person
But
she
you
is.
should see when she gets us alone. It's
Oh, yeah.
terrible.
You're bruised.
Oh.
I can see it.
Yeah,
My
Gina
heart
didn't
is
believe either.
bruised.
Yeah.
Look, she stabbed me right here.
Well, you probably deserved
You
it.
did
She
that to
stabbed
yourself
him.
while you were working because you're a putz.
That's what she
Ooh.
told me to
Ooh,
tell
that's
people.
good.
You love a putz. Did you know that?
I'm pretty sure I have picture evidence because you sent me a text message and said, "Look what I did to myself at work today."
And then you
So
blamed it on
Busted.
her. Come on, Tom.
Busted.
She took my phone and sent that message to
Yeah,
herself. so
okay,
that
for an
throw the cops
alibi
off.
for you cutting your leg.
Oh, that's good.
All right, say
Wait.
we're joking and laughing, right?
Sure.
Say a gnome runs across the floor over there, flips you off,
Uh-huh.
and you know we don't see it.
Right.
Do you say anything?
I would ask you if either one of you slipped me something with mushrooms in it.
Why? Yeah, why would you ask that?
Oh, you know.
Just no. We're
No
in Vegas,
reason.
so somebody could have slipped you something. I
I
might
mean,
keep it
Yeah.
for location.
Yeah.
Don't accept any drinks from strangers or even friends.
I don't.
Don't.
I
Yeah,
don't.
you know better than that.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah. I could. Yeah. No,
You
thank
know,
you.
Even friends do that to one another for kicks.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know, like
People
no.
suck.
Yeah.
Ari Shafir's famous for that.
Oh God.
All right. Say you have a friend that's been in a coma for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
You are the first person that they wake up to and they say, "What happened in the past 2 years?"
She already knows where it's going.
You're the one.
Okay. How close am I to this person?
Pretty good friends.
Just
But-
pretty good
I mean, you're the
friends?
first person they see when they wake up. So, you
So
gotta
like
be
I'm
pretty
visit
good.
like I'm pulling like okay, so say I just need a little backstory to
Okay.
go with this as is my want. So this is a friend that's good enough for me to like go to the hospital once
And
a
you
week and
also
relieve
feel
another
bad
friend.
because other friends aren't going to. So
Oh, but I'm the person that does go. Like
Yeah.
it's like my weekly thing. I
Mhm.
and it also gets me out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whatever, mutually beneficial.
Oh, so she's helping you as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
I'm not stupid. Okay.
and then they wake up.
and this is a girl person or a boy person?
Whatever
or
you want, a good
whatever.
friend.
Okay, good friend. If it was a good enough friend, I'd be like, dude, there's some shit. There is some shit. You want the short version or like do you have a minute? Because I don't want to overwhelm you, but there's been some shit. And then if they said they just want the short version, I'd be like, well, everyone's going to die a lot faster than we thought. And people are arguing about it.
And you can't smell shit.
And you can't smell shit. But but there will be people that tell you it's fake.
Yeah.
And don't believe them.
I mean, to me, I would think if it was a really good friend, you would almost want to really just mess with them at first and tell them the craziest thing possible. But
You won't
summing up
believe
the
Bill
past 2
Cosby.
years.
In their mind, Bill Cosby is still America's dad.
I mean, I'd be like, okay, so Dave Chappelle's opening a club in Yellow Springs, so we've got that going on for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's
How
opening up
close is that from where you live?
like 25 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's right next door to for a place I used to work. So
So
I'm
you
like,
got
well, maybe
any-
I'll get the good parking.
Do you have any inside people there? That you can...
No,
No.
it'd be great, but no. He did a lot of shows in the cornfield. He did a lot of outdoor shows this
I
year.
heard. Yeah.
And I got to go to one of those, and
Oh,
that
nice.
was so great. So, but that's not what
Nice.
you asked me. I'm sorry. I get
No, that's
off the
okay.
rails.
That's
See,
where
Yeah.
we go.
That's a
No, that's
theme.
great.
It is.
Good name dropper, though. I mean, come on.
yeah. I mean,
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
The Dave Chappelle, or
buddy.
just another
No, the one.
Chappelle named Dave.
He lives in Yellow Springs. He's
Oh,
awesome.
this is Dave
Yeah, he's
Chappelle,
a
the white
Ohio
guy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah.
And they said like it's almost like a weekend, and he'll fly some of his friends out.
Oh
there,
yeah.
and then
I mean,
just-
it's incredible. It's
So were
incredible.
you out there for just for the concert, or were you out there? For
I just
longer?
went. I went for. I just went to see one of the shows.
That's awesome. How
so-
did you end up finding out about it and getting to go?
I mean, I live in Dayton. When Dave does something, it's like major news.
And then you're
Yeah.
the queen of Dayton. So
Oh, no. No.
Tom, what are you
how
doing
did
over there?
How did you get?
How did
an
I get?
invite or?
Actually, my friend had an extra ticket, and
Oh,
that's
so
how
there
I
were
got.
tickets that you could just purchase.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they would go on sale, and 5 minutes later they'd be done.
I'm
What?
distracted by
Used
how he's
to,
holding his microphone.
I
He's like,
usually have a mic stand. I'm really
Oh,
I'm
okay.
off on my.
We're trying to conduct
this
an
what we're doing
interview
now?
here, and
etiquette.
you're sideshowing over there.
yeah, he
And then
is.
she's signifying your sideshow while we're trying to conduct an interview.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's get back on the rails.
We'll be off in a minute.
Okay. What else you got?
Oh, we do. A fact that amazes you every time you hear it. And I did the statistics on this because this fact pissed me off to the point where I had to get a calculator. In a room of 23 people, there is a 50-50 chance that two people have the same birthday. Stats. And if
Mr.
it's a
Jason
room
Rowland already
of
knew that stat.
75 people, there's a 99.9% chance that two people will have the same birthday.
So, Karen, when is your birthday?
My birthday is actually one of the rarer ones.
What is it?
It's January 16th.
Mine too.
Shut
No,
up. No, it's not.
I'm just trying to.
I know that was good though. What's a fact that amazes me?
Wait, why is January 16th?
It's
Rare.
just rare. It just is. I looked it up on a chart, and it's
Oh, I think I know why.
yeah. People weren't doing it. I guess.
Yeah,
9
because
months
then you
prior.
have to do it like on tax day, and then April 15th.
I
that's-
don't know. My
yeah, and then
parents.
You're like, who wants to fuck after you've done your taxes?
I didn't
Seriously.
ask. I did not ask. What I just know they
Yeah.
went to a wedding. My
Taxes,
mom drank a
fuck.
bottle of
Oh, you're not
champagne.
allowed to.
Yeah,
The cards. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Molly, as long as the government's
Molly,
fucking
cut
you,
the fuck out, please.
I am
Cut that. cut
fucking you
that.
on tax day. We're
cut-
going to have a kid on January 16th.
He's gonna- okay.
January 15th.
Close enough. Come on, man. If you
If
can make a
cross
baby,
the legs and wait one more day, you can push a pregnancy.
Are you
Listen,
seriously
seriously?
saying that?
Yeah,
Right
he,
now?
he just wants my reaction,
Yeah.
Okay.
or yours, or someone's.
Or
yeah.
if it's like 11:30 on the 16th, you got to plug your nose and blow. And
Listen,
get
Okay.
out of
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
how babies work.
Yeah.
You
Listen.
hold your nose and blow.
I mean, he
It's a
went. He was going to
flapper
be a
on the-
doctor. I mean, he went to.
yeah, he went to
Like a
school
medical
for
doctor?
Medical
Yeah.
school. He's got a whole.
can
like
name all the-
like not a DO or some shit,
No,
like
it's gonna
a
be
MD.
physical
He can name all the bones in
therapist,
your
yeah.
body, but
Well,
know.
who can't? There's only 206. I mean, please.
Look at her. Ooh, Boney. Boney James over
Yeah.
here.
I mean, no.
he'll give you all the proper names for the muscles.
I
Oh,
do not
jeez.
have all the
Yeah.
I
proper
used
names.
to know a lot of that. I think I could do the majority of it, but like what? To impress
You specialized in grabbing wieners,
Well, that wasn't what I specialized in, but I did grab a few.
but that was your hobby.
It wasn't my hobby. It was my job. I mean, I didn't get off work and go grab wieners.
Yeah, that's
For
what I'm
fun.
picturing. That's your fun one.
Time out.
Details.
I have questions.
Yeah.
What job was this that you grabbed and I quote grabbed wieners?
Well, when I was in the military, I worked for of the 10 years, half of those as a patient care specialist.
I see.
And I assisted in a number of vasectomies and I was telling them how simple they were. That's all. And so you grabbed wieners? Yes. And I stitched up
but you
wieners.
don't have to grab
Not
it. You can
wieners, the
blow
nutsack.
He
hard
wanted
enough to blow
to
it out of
grab
the
No,
way.
you want to make people feel comfortable and relax
I'd
them.
be more comfortable.
I mean, look, listen, I know if I'm
you
in there
grabbed my
and
wiener
I'm
or
worried.
blew my wiener
No,
to the
you
side.
gently caress the wiener
off the
to
rails.
let them know that they're going to be okay.
It
Everything's
always
gonna be
comes
fine.
back to wieners
You're all
somehow.
right, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, it'll be okay when this
There
guy
should be a
stops
disclaimer.
piano playing. My God.
Okay, well, here's the thing. My wiener's on the inside, so can we like move this question
Well,
along?
You don't
geez.
need a vasectomy.
Or that? I'm barren. Go ahead.
What?
Well, I mean, you pretty much passed the
I'm
expiration date.
yeah, exactly. I've aged
So you
out.
could probably do it, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go with this one.
Okay.
If you saw the movie Alive?
No,
Oh, those crazy babies?
No, Alive
Oh, it's
was
they
Alive.
ate people.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
they
familiar with the
crashed in
concept.
Andes,
If
the
you're-
soccer team.
In that situation,
Please don't ask me to eat a wiener.
what part would you eat first if you had to cannibalize to stay alive? Because you know you got to do it, and now you have to decide what cut of meat do I want.
I mean, I'd probably want something with enough protein in it
Uh-huh.
to like, you know.
What do you think of this calf?
It looks fake. It looks like an implant.
I mean,
He
I
just
go
wanted
with.
to show
Nice.
off his legs.
I don't.
See, that's why he's sitting there half mansplaining.
I'm not
He's got his leg cocked up.
You know
Is
why?
everyone out there? Can you
Because
see
he's wearing
his
a
calves?
fanny pack.
He's in the corner. That's his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a trendsetter.
That's what it is. You're married to him,
Not
aren't
yet.
you? Not yet.
No.
Oh God, you
They've
still
been
have
together
time.
like 10 years. I know.
No,
Everyone tells
closer
her that.
to 12.
12 years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't have to marry him. That's
No.
great.
Don't have to.
Smart.
Everyone that we meet tells her that.
Yeah, it's not too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Legally, you can just leave. That's the
Yeah.
best part. I like you. You're nice.
You know what? Trust me. That's a good woman.
Yeah, she's smart.
She anticipates what he needs and she takes care of it. She's old school. She is, man. I know you probably hate to hear that, but
I don't hate to hear
I
anything.
think he should do the same for her.
He does.
Yeah.
This
I don't
guy-
think she'd be doing that if he wasn't
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
alpha male.
reciprocating.
I don't know. I see him.
My
I don't-
God.
yeah,
Are they
you-
going to talk about wieners again?
Probably.
Why don't you guys just touch
Touch
tips?
wieners.
Just
No.
touch tips.
No, I
Just
don't.
get it out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
All right. Who's going to win in a fight against the astronaut and the caveman?
Well, I'm guessing an astronaut because cavemen are no longer alive.
Oh boy, she's.
You
a
see the
smart
neck on
woman.
the Neanderthal you got sitting next to you? Look at that neck.
He's not hairy enough.
That's right.
He gets the neck from holding them.
I do have a lot of that blood when they did the DNA.
A lot
Yeah,
of
Neanderthal?
Neanderthal, yeah.
Your family really liked
Come on,
getting
man.
in on them.
A lot of them are Eastern
European?
European.
Get
You're
in on
probably more Jewish than I am.
Yeah. Want to bet?
No.
Well, we're having a lot of fun. Now, what time do we have? How many
I
people
know, I'm
we gotta
sorry.
get in?
Yeah, and we have Jason, so
We do.
we
Yeah.
should
We
we
got
definitely
so
get
many
Jason and then this other guy after Jason. He's waiting patiently. We'd love to have him in to do a little remote thing.
Yeah.
But if we have anything else, so Karen, do you have any shows coming up or anything that you're doing?
I have a lot of shows coming
Yeah,
up.
where can we find you?
You can find me at I believe my website is KarenJaffeComedy.com.
Karen Jaffe comedy. Can you?
Yep. KarenJaffeComedy.com. It doesn't have my dates on it right now.
Why aren't you updating your shit, Karen?
Because I don't have access to it right now, Will. But I'm getting there. I also I'm bringing my podcast out of hiatus. It's
Nice.
called Everybody Dies, and it is about your worst time on stage.
Oh boy.
So,
I like that.
yeah,
Oof.
it's actually
That sounds interesting.
thank you. You can
I will become a subscriber for sure.
right
Yeah.
now we're just on Facebook because I don't know if it's going to be former producer or not.
Listen, trust me.
Lost
we know
all the
about
stuff.
problems with
Yeah.
producers.
Oh,
got a
you
short
gotta
list.
Get out of
love
here,
Got a
man.
Short list on this one. She's hanging by a thread.
Hey, Molly,
That one.
where's my
You know what?
bad joke monologue intro music?
Where
You're not even
you
doing
were
a
supposed
bad
to
joke
record it.
monologue. You're not even doing a bad. Let's.
I didn't
Yeah.
have time. I had
Let's
to
finish up
babysit
with
you
Karen,
all
and then we'll
week.
bring on Jason. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, let's
Because
keep it moving.
otherwise, it turns into I have to be the counselor between us.
Yeah.
And we don't have time for this in Las
Have we
Vegas.
talked
No.
about dicks yet? Did you want to get
Are those
that
the
on?
same
don't
as
know.
wieners?
We weren't
Because,
talking,
yes.
that's all
We
Karen-
weren't.
As soon as she sat down, it's wiener, wiener, wiener. That's all she
We
wanted to
didn't
talk
even
Wiener.
bring it up.
That's all I want to talk about. Yeah. You know me, the wiener queen.
Oh, that might stink.
Ooh,
Put
maybe
that
that'll
down.
be my.
Karen Jaffe, the
Wiener
wiener
queen.
queen. It
If
sounds
you
like-
don't bring it up, she will. Boom.
it sounds
I
like a
guess
great
that's the
website.
name of my album, the Wiener
There you
Queen.
go. Well, you're a little obsessed. We get it.
I
Hey,
mean,
they're fun.
sure.
They're silly. They really are.
Good Lord, you're still talking about them.
You will.
God,
Yeah, I know.
why?
I gotta deal with them.
Well,
I'm
Karen,
sorry.
we
You're
thank
an
you for
angel.
stopping
Yeah, I
by.
know.
Did you enjoy your set last night? Because we enjoyed watching.
We enjoyed it.
We did.
Thank you very much. I did. I actually did what I set out to do, which was not go over my time, which I've been bad about this year. Just going almost over the 7 minutes. So I was
Yeah.
very happy that
Did you
I
just look
shortened
over
it
at
up.
Jason when
She
you
did.
said-
Sure did.
I'm learning. I'm listening.
Sure did.
Jason.
Hey, I got off
brownie
at the
points?
exact right
Hey,
time, and I
on.
was proud of me because I cut a lot out. Though I'm not gonna lie, I
She's
cut a couple
girl.
jokes
You
out.
gotta give a girl a little extra.
Unless
Hey.
you want breakfast in the morning and two girls are sharing the bathroom, you don't give them any extra
Oh my
time.
God, why?
Oh.
What? How?
Yeah.
Why?
well,
Will you
he's
just be
the
my
one-
producer?
He's the one that had to bring his mommy along.
Oh
I
my
didn't.
God.
She wormed her way in with somehow she has Jewish guilt, but
You know what? Barbara's great. She's been there. But look, that is taking up quite a bit of time. We were starving. And then Molly shows up and said, let's go. We're hungry.
I did.
Yeah. You know what? You get shit moving. I like you.
Yeah.
You're a go-getter. You're a doer.
She did get your shit moving today, didn't she?
yeah, couple cups of
Yeah,
coffee.
he was,
so
he
I
was
was
having
eating
a
too
problem.
much and not having.
He was having a problem.
If you
It-
say BMs, I'm leaving.
He
I
couldn't
swear to
shit.
God,
He
I hate that
couldn't
so
shit.
much. Yeah, that's what annoys me. Like that pre-annoys
that
me.
pre-annoys you. We found
BM.
it.
BM is like I want to set that word on fire.
Mic drop. Karen out.
I wasn't
Yeah.
even gonna say it. I didn't know.
You
the word.
had the look on your face
I
where,
was
and you're from
fishing for you to
Wisconsin, and
fill
you
in the
said
word.
BM.
I don't think
BM
he's
guy.
ever said that.
BM is what those people bring you in that little box.
Cologuard.
Cologuard.
You
It's a
should
BM in a
sponsor by.
box.
Oh my God. Sponsored by
Yeah, we
Cologuard.
should. Shit in the box and send it.
Yeah.
Send us money.
Bring it to me.
Cologuard. There
Give
you
us the
go.
hookup.
All right. Well, Karen, thank you for
We'll take
stopping
them as a
by.
sponsor.
Thank you.
Thank
was
you for
great seeing
having
you.
me.
Karen.
Yes,
Give it up
thank
for
you.
Karen Jaffe.
Woo!
Yay.
Karen Jaffe, the Wiener Queen.
Oh my
Give it
God.
up.
That's
Thank
gonna
you,
stick.
guys.
That name is going to stick.
He's making it really hard for me to edit that out, so it's sticking. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
That's fine. I've been called worse. So thank you.
Welcome to the
The
lifeboat.
headphones.
Yeah, thank you.
Sitting in here in the life. This was what you created for us. So thank you.
This is
Uh,
great.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
This
I'm,
works.
I'm glad you're set up. I love how you're using
I
a
like the
mouse
lifeboat.
on top of a roller pad. I
He
wish the
can't-
camera could pick that up.
I have.
He can't
10
use the roller
dicks
pad.
for
He just needs to
He's got
Google
Fred
fix
Flintstone fingers.
fix touchpad.
Well, his touchpad works, but it doesn't work with his hands.
Oh, okay.
He can't do it.
When you guys have Manny on, just randomly, with no kind of foreshadowing, just start going leg, 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 and he'll do it.
Okay.
He's got some interesting special talents
Okay.
physically.
All
Yeah.
right.
Leg. Okay.
All
Leg.
right.
Do
Awesome.
you know his first name is actually Sebastian?
Sebastian Simpson, Emmanuel T. It's sort of the only stage name that I've ever liked from someone.
He said
Because
that's
it
his
sounds like a
grandfather's
real name. Yeah.
name,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a sweetheart of a guy. I really like him.
All right. So we're in
We see how you're dressed.
just in my age lately.
Yeah, I use
Is
one
that tucked in?
I use one of Joe's lines. I'm like, you nuts are hanging out.
I turned 50 3 weeks ago, And my greatest fear is I will evolve into someone who tucks a polo shirt into khaki shorts, and you're
It's not-
80% of the way there.
It's not tucked.
It's real
just
close.
Fanny Pack.
He's got
You're
his
tucked
fanny
behind the
pack.
fanny pack.
Yeah.
But you're supposed
I'm
to have
on
it in
the
front
edge.
of the fanny pack.
What are you afraid of? Well, then why do you have all that shit in your fanny pack?
So I have a wallet like Costanza, and it was fucking my
He
backup.
thinks he's Batman.
Oh,
And
my
I
He's
wasn't
gotta have
carrying a
little
purse for a
utility
while.
belt.
Yeah, and then
You can't be
Princess over here.
Batman. Barb's here this week,
There you go.
right?
Damn it.
Barb's here. He would take his wallet out of his pocket and try to give it to me, but I didn't have a purse, so that's
Oh, okay.
Barely lift it. So then I carry everything.
So why do you have that much shit in your wallet?
Uh,
You
Well,
need
it's
cash and 2 cards.
Now.
yeah, well, come on. Tom's got some things.
Need
he
my
needs to
fishing
have with
license.
him at all times.
I
He's
need
just-
all my psych medication.
He's got some weirdness with.
Pull
him.
your
Just-
wallet out. I
let's
want to
not-
see it.
I don't have a
Oh.
wallet.
So the whole story for having the fanny
Well,
pack is you
pull
have a
the
wallet.
stuff in the
Now you're
front
saying
out.
it's not a
That's-
wallet.
how thick your wallet. I mean,
Here, I'm gonna pick something random out of here.
What is that?
Someone's.
Ah, it's a
license.
driver's license.
Random.
random.
That was pretty random. All right, Andrew, I like that. My middle name is Drew.
Okay, grab
so we
something else
share.
random. See if I don't need it. Here we go. This is a magic trick. What do we got here?
You got your magical movie rewards
Oh.
loyalty program card.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Haven't
that
used
was.
that in a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, you
good thing you
carry
have it on
that.
you in Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas in your fanny pack, you had to bring that along.
So for the viewers, if you would like to use up all of
All my
Tom's
points.
points, it's 6001 2000 477910.
wow.
Here, I'm gonna
Okay,
hold
we're,
this.
we're
so
done
you can-
playing this game.
so you can QR code it. Why the fuck would you bring that to Vegas? When's the last time you saw a movie?
He's got everything.
And a while.
Yeah, you know, like
Why is
this
that
is
in
more
there?
important.
Right.
Have a mask.
I got one in my
Wait.
pocket.
Okay. In
Yeah,
your
but-
pocket, not even the fanny
You
pack.
like you brought that to Vegas,
Oh
like, oh, maybe
my
I want to
God.
see a movie while I'm in Vegas.
Don't
Oh,
want to miss out on my rewards.
I don't want to miss my
How many
reward.
movies do you have to watch to get one free movie using that thing? Do
I
you
don't
even
know.
remember?
No, I think it just gives you like a couple bucks off
You get points
popcorn.
that gives you.
What's the last movie
money
you saw
off.
in a theater? Have you seen anything in the last 2 years?
Holy
No.
Fuck.
Well,
Ask Joe that
Spider-Man.
question. If Joe comes on, ask him that question.
wait,
God's honest answer for him is the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
really?
Whoa.
Not
I-
even kidding.
I think was it an Endgame?
Could have been that long ago.
We watched Avengers Endgame in the theater, and I can't remember anything else
Yeah.
we've seen.
Spider-Man Far From Home. I got the.
I legally downloaded that movie. So
I get crazy. I don't like going out to the movies. People are talking. It just like people know how to act.
I mean, that's Endgame was one to watch in the theater.
22
I mean,
movie build-up.
yeah.
did you ever hear about the app that Drew Brees and his brothers created for movies?
No.
Is that the
Run
potty
P?
one?
Yeah.
The Run P?
Run P
Yeah,
app.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I didn't know they created it, but we
Yeah.
talked
Drew
about it on the
Brees?
show.
Yeah.
It
So-
tells you what point in the movie is the best point to get up and go to the
Oh, that's
bathroom.
great.
And
That's
it'll even
awesome.
give you like a recap while you're in the bathroom. It'll like tell you what's going on. that you're
Are there like
missing.
2 options? Can you press one button and a 2 button so you get like a 1 minute recap or a 5 minute recap?
Yeah. I don't know.
That should be an option in the app.
I've
If
never
they
used
do,
it.
I'll take 14% cut.
That's a great app.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
actually pretty brilliant.
PEE. Run P.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah,
Run
this
P.
all comes from randomly
I would have thought it was
grabbing your fanny
PEA.
pack.
Yeah.
Do you have a Run P card in there? Or something?
You pee 10 times, you get a
We're
free
gonna,
one.
by the end of the day, we're gonna see everything that's in that pack. I
That
wanna
should
see
be how you start
what
every
he had
interview.
to bring.
Yeah.
What he had to bring. with
That's
him.
ridiculous.
We'll let the guests go reach it and see what they can. pull
Molly,
out.
I'm sorry I passed it back to him. I should have taken it and thrown it in the garbage.
It's okay.
What else we got in here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing it.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, Jesus.
Pills,
All right.
empty pills.
Well, that's good to save that one.
Migraine,
All right.
allergy.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, he's got allergy nasal spray and allergy
Keys
pills.
to get home.
Okay.
I do have a
So far, I see
Oh, fuck.
one or two
Well,
things.
come on. What else is
Aw,
in there?
did your pills spill again?
Anti-acid. We got white.
Pro acid.
You know, the thing about these pills, these childproof caps, I'll put them in my bag
Yeah,
and
they-
they
they
just come
spill
loose
all
all
over
over
the
the place. It's like, this shit's supposed to be childproof. And they just, that guy left.
I'll be
It's
back.
hard to
He'll be
wait.
back. He's
What's
been
his
coming
name?
back.
Look at that.
Michael Jokums. He's probably
Aw.
watching the seminar that
Okay.
Rebecca's doing right now. Yeah, that seems safe in Vegas. You just have a handful of pills.
Random pills.
Oh,
What bottle did they come
goodness.
from?
I
I don't
don't
know.
Is
What
that
are
like
they?
a travel toothpaste that's probably
Yeah.
87% done?
Oh, my
Solid?
goodness.
Yeah, that's done.
It's
okay.
closed out.
Oh
It's
my
probably
God.
exactly 87%.
What the hell is
This
that?
That's a wall
Dreams
charger.
button,
What is it?
hair product.
Oh,
That's a pin.
I probably
some
won't
sort.
need this in Vegas, right?
It's a mosquito band.
Oh, it looked like a condom. It looked like a Magnum condom. I was like, you'll never need this.
this is from Milwaukee
Did
Twisted
you-
Dreams Film Festival.
Did you see what our room looked like when we walked in?
I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, they gave us.
Well, left
Listen.
suboptimal, and worse because Barb was there.
But listen,
No, she wasn't with us. We
Okay,
we just
okay.
showed her pictures.
Listen. safe sex. They
Yeah.
were performing safe sex, so
You think?
gotta give them
Those are
credit.
Have you
little
guys
more
speculated on
blood for.
Where the
what it
blood
was?
came from?
And I didn't. I tried not to look
And
at it too closely.
they tipped the staff. There was like
Oh, there's
$2
money
and
there?
some
There was
change.
$2 and pocket change.
Pocket change. That's kind of
for
like
the.
they're cheap
for the
and they're
tip.
nasty.
Well, I'm not going to call out the other hotel that the story I'm about to talk about, but housekeeping has access to every single room.
Yeah.
And so sometimes those types of things happen. And I was downtown here in Las Vegas, and a hotel I was staying at, I had the do not disturb, and I came back and there was a towel that had been used, the shower had been used, and some of my food had been eaten. And so I went down to security and complained about it. And they go, "Oh, we don't have any record of anyone other than you entering." I'm like, "Could you please check the footage?" And they found a employee, went in. So someone who was supposed to be cleaning the room went in, helped themselves to some of my food, took a shower, took off.
Wow.
Yeah. And my room happened to be right next to the elevator. So it was in the only sort of dark area of where
Right.
you could potentially be hidden from going into a room.
and this
Yeah.
was in Las Vegas.
This is in Las Vegas. To their credit, eventually the hotel sent an apology and they offered me future stay. And
That's
so
good.
I have some room credit built up with them, but it was just an unsettling experience.
Knowing that they're in there eating your food.
Yeah, man. And it was also like Russell Stover's no sugar
Oh, that
added
was
candies.
Good stuff.
So yeah,
man.
it's like expensive.
yeah.
Wow.
And they're hard to find.
Yeah.
Huh.
I just hope that they ate about 5 or 6 of them because I don't know if you guys have ever had
No.
the no sugar added. What they use maltodol, which is the active ingredient in laxatives.
Oh, so if you too many.
So if you're not used to it
yeah.
and you eat probably more than 3 or 4,
You get the shits.
there
Yeah.
you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Tom, no, would have helped you. Tom was
Yep.
having problems.
I've been
earlier,
putting way too much in and not anything coming out.
so
Oh,
once he had
okay,
some
yeah.
Coffee, it cleared him out.
or go
today.
get some
Help me.
Russell Stover's candies.
Oh, he's good now.
No, I need about 2 or 3 more.
Oh boy,
I'm still.
We've been eating a lot.
I'm trying to convince myself I'm not fat. I would just have
we
to
really
shit.
have been eating a lot.
What
It's been
about
good food.
it does Moons Over My Hammy start the functions?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
greasy.
you can see
I
them
had
right out our window. I
Eggs
saw there's a
Benedict
Denny's
today.
and also a
IHOP, I
Pancake
think, too.
House. IHOP, yeah.
Yeah. And a vegan place. Have you gone to the vegan place yet?
Why
No.
would I do that? Jesus.
Every time we sit down at a restaurant this whole trip, he's like, "Oh, Molly's gonna order the vegan whatever."
Right.
Every time there's a vegan option, he
No,
says,
it's
"I'm
not.
gonna
You
order
see,
it."
you just that one particular time it was a vegan option. But what I do, and my kids will tell you, this is what I do. I sit down and I fake order for the table and just grab random things
And trip kids.
And trip kids, right?
Yeah.
Like you do.
Oh man.
You reminded me of Pebbles Flintstone with your shirt over there, Mo.
What?
I like that.
Yabba dabba do.
I'm sorry.
Can we get Molly on there?
Sorry.
She's off.
What's the
camera.
one fast?
Is this the longest time we've gone without talking about dicks on this podcast?
See, you had to bring it up.
I
He
mean,
had-
it might
he
have been
just-
going for a record, and then you
Yeah, I'm
ruined
We
sorry.
it.
just sat
I was
with
just
the
so
wiener
proud.
queen, and
Yeah.
then,
My mom walked in, so
Oh, there you go.
hey, Barb.
right.
Buzzkill over there.
yeah. One fast food to rule them all, since a lot of people don't know this about you, but
I am keto, so I try and go low carb. I try to not be an asshole about it, but a bunch of my friends make fun of it. But
Oh.
In and Out,
in and out. I knew
In
it.
and Out, double, animal style, protein style, no tomatoes, no pickles. It is great. Now, some people don't like In and Out because they feel it's like a pretty monotonous food experience. But a lettuce wrapped double burger with cheese, Thousand Island dressing, and sauteed onions is pretty damn tasty.
They will put
Yeah.
it in lettuce.
Yeah, they wrap it.
Protein style. Now, also very recently,
Going back on keto when I get home.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, that's my favorite.
They have a deluxe burger that they'll
They've
also
never
lettuce wrap.
been. They've never
Jimmy
been.
John's does actually decent lettuce wrap sandwiches too.
Yeah, I just find I'm Canadian, I think, as most of the viewers who may have seen one of my previous appearances know. But
Yeah, it's never brought up.
wow, it's beauty. I have to advertise. We just had an election that ran smoothly.
All right.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
had a result
Rub it in.
immediately.
Rub it in some more over there,
No
Mr. Canadian.
politics.
The handsome guy won again, but my guy didn't.
Who's the handsome guy?
Justin
Trudeau.
Trudeau, who
Trudeau.
does yoga before
That
his
is a-
speeches or something.
That is a girly
camera.
man, beta male. I wouldn't consider him.
Hey,
handsome.
just because it's Canada politics
He's not
doesn't
handsome.
mean that it's not
You're
off limits.
rugged,
He's
man.
handsome.
He's a pretty boy. That's not
Pretty
handsome.
boy. Well,
No politics.
yeah, I guess you'll go pretty.
I didn't
boy
vote
with
for him. He won, but we also have a minority government, so two of the parties have to work together to get any of our bills passed.
Mm.
So next on my TED Talk about Canadian politics.
Yes.
You know what? We should allow a little bit of Canadian politics because I don't think Americans know enough about it. We should allow him to bring up a little bit.
Well, we have 5 major parties across the country.
my
Oh
God.
my fuck, I'm bored.
Times 5.
Bored.
Well, we have options instead of being binary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sort of the point I was bringing up with the 5.
Right.
Our day-to-day life doesn't change based on who's leading. We have a pretty decent standard of living up there, and life's pretty fun up in Canada.
How is it? Are y'all on the masking?
We're going through a 4th wave right now. The Delta variant is hitting, but mostly rural areas, and mostly rural areas are the people who are a little bit more hesitant about vaccination, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we're not really meant to say the term in case we get flagged, but we're up to about 90%, I think, people with first and 80 something with both.
Okay.
In the province I live in, British Columbia, which is just directly above Washington for the viewers who don't know Canadian geography, we have a passport now. So we have to show it to go into any non-essential group setting.
Okay.
So I've never had to use it. It was only implemented September 13th. But in terms of people who are hospitalized, it's overwhelmingly those who aren't vaccinated, like 97%.
Yeah, but it's not 100% though.
Not 100%. No.
The vaccinated people, because I know Kathleen Dunbar, a headliner out here,
Right.
double vaccinated. She got COVID.
Yeah, I mean, it's still out there, but I'm not here to espouse which side of the fence to fall upon. I happen to
No,
be
but I'm
vaccinated.
just saying that
yeah.
you can understand how some people might be a little reluctant when they see that, whenever there's a story that's negative with the vaccine,
I get it.
see that, and it makes people
But
hesitant.
also, like, there's 97% survival rate if you buckle up your seatbelt. And so I choose to buckle up my seatbelt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because Pierre Trudeau told you to.
No, his kid. Or if you want to Google this, go deep dive. Potentially Fidel
dad.
Castro's
Oh.
kid.
Oh,
Castro.
whoa.
Oh, yeah,
What,
yeah, I've
really?
heard that.
Oh.
Pierre Elliott Trudeau. So Justin Trudeau's dad, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, was also a prime minister in Canada. And he married a woman who used to be a groupie for the Rolling Stones.
She used to hang out in Studio 54.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And so there's a lot of rumors that some of those circles were really, really close at that time.
Okay.
There's some great
What's
pictures.
the job of a groupie? Do you just like hang around until they want to bang you? Is that like your job?
I think
you
there's
know,
lots
it's
of
just part of being with a certain group is
probably
But when
loading
they want
loading
to bang
equipment.
you,
I
you
wouldn't
let them
say
bang you.
necessarily groupie, that she was just part of the in crowd hanging with Mick and the Stones.
Yeah.
and,
They
and
were
the
banging.
Iman and all these other supermodels and things like
Yeah,
that. in
Grace
Studio
Jones,
54,
those type of
Grace
people, yeah.
Jones, and they were all hanging out and doing a lot of coke and probably a lot of other drugs. And things like that happen. Sure. I mean,
The banging happened.
She's
like-
our first lady, sir.
Yeah, I know. Is she still alive? Margaret Trudeau, right?
Margaret
Is she
Trudeau.
still alive?
Honest to God, I have no idea.
And you call yourself a Canadian?
I try.
Son of a bitch.
His loyalty's to the queen, though, right?
Technically, she can still overturn our laws if she wanted to.
All right, so tell us
Really?
about Prince Andrew. What you think of him?
What a piece of shit.
Yes,
Oh boy.
piece of garbage. We're not. This
I'm
is
not
gonna hurt
saying a
us over
word.
in
I'll end up
England.
dead
Yeah,
in a
you
tunnel
guys,
or something in
this
France
still
somewhere.
qualifies as politics. Why don't we talk about the World Series
Well,
of
we're
Comedy?
talking
Hey, that's a good
let's
call.
talk
We could do
about
that.
it. Yeah, let's do that. So,
How's it going?
yeah,
That's going
where
fantastic.
are we right
Fuck,
now as far as the contest goes? We're at
We've
the
just completed.
quarterfinal.
Yeah, we've just completed round 2.
Right.
So every single one of our 101 top comedians have performed at least once, and 14 of them who moved on to our quarterfinals, which will take place today. We're recording on September 24th. I should remember that date because I was adopted 50 years ago today.
Oh, congratulations!
Wow, happy
That's
adoption
awesome,
day.
man.
Yeah, thank you.
He
Yeah.
was wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the happy puppy that day.
I was. My mom said I shit on her immediately.
Oh my
So
god!
you
You
just
were just so happy you could shit.
Yeah.
So you
I
just
wish I was
recently
that
turned
happy.
50. So
Yeah.
you were adopted
Yeah,
pretty young.
Yeah, I was 31 days old. So I think from what I've heard, I was mostly just in the hospital and then like a foster home or something like that
That's
for a little one.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, my parents are really wicked. A very odd story, and I know we're going away from
Yeah.
the World Series of Comedy,
That's good.
but my birth parents didn't stay together, but they were relatively mature, 24 and 25 when they had me. They didn't keep me for religious and relationship reasons. They both tracked down my family independently within the last 8 or 10 years. And my parents have very strong relationships with my birth mother and my
Oh.
birth father, both of whom I've never met because I just haven't opened up that box yet.
Do you think you might?
Potentially.
Okay.
A very sad note is my birth mother is suffering from Alzheimer's.
Oh.
And so it's something, she's 75 now. And so it's something that I think I would probably want to
do pretty quickly.
Yeah. And the pandemic kind of prevent us from doing that. But my birth mother went on to have a full family who are, I guess, my half siblings. I have nieces and nephews out there that my parents have met, and just absolutely wonderful people.
The thing about it is, when you're in this situation, people always worried about hurting their adoptive parents, and
Right.
your parents have embraced these people.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. Yeah.
So everything's good for you to meet those people. I think it would be great.
Yeah, thanks, Will.
Because you're not hurting your birth parents, because
Right.
I know you want to be true to them.
Yeah.
And for them to be open, that's amazing. It really is.
I've talked to a lot of people who have sort of followed that same path recently, and our adoption laws opened up about 10 years ago, so that's how they're able to track us down.
okay.
It used to be closed, and then it became one-party closure. And so they found me because I didn't sign up to say, no, please don't find me, because I still wanted that window to be open. And a lot of my friends have gone through this for the last 8 or 10 years and almost overwhelmingly have had positive experiences. So I think I'm very close to traveling that path. It's just something that you can't repack once you unpack it. So I think you just need to be fully there
Ready.
emotionally.
Yeah. Right. But I mean, just to be able to see who you look like.
Right.
Yeah.
whose
Well, I've seen
traits
pictures
you
on
have.
Facebook because
Okay.
they'll comment on my posts and that sort of thing. I look like my birth father, but with elements of my birth mother, and my half sisters kind of look like me. I usually have a beard, but I have a little cleft in my chin, and they all have the cleft in the chin. So it's just kind of a cool thing. It's just weird growing up. I've always known I was
none
adopted.
of your sisters have the beard.
They don't have,
Okay,
not
cool.
yet, no. It's just weird growing up knowing you're adopted and not knowing anything other than that. Like it wasn't sprung upon me. So this is just my family. Like my family is my family.
You want to know your medical history, though?
They passed that along.
Yeah.
They were kind enough to pass that along once we touched base. So,
Right.
but round 2 is over,
Round 2.
and we're starting the
Yeah.
quarterfinals today.
Back to World Series of
finals
Comedy.
tomorrow.
Not that I'm repacking all those emotions right
Yeah.
now. There's 14 performers today, 7 on each show. 3 of them advance to the semifinals on Saturday, the 25th. There'll be 6 people in that show, and then the 3 from that show will advance to the finals later on that evening. As we progress throughout the week, people get more time on stage, which will help them showcase to the bookers how strong they are and how appropriate they would be as a feature in their particular club. And so in the finals, each performer gets 25 minutes, basically duplicating the work they
feature
would
set.
win as their feature set as part of the contest prizes.
Very cool.
It's been a lot of fun. The coolest thing for me is just hanging out with everyone, catching up with people like you guys,
Right.
seeing all the comics. There's a bunch of comics who are new to the festival this year, like Michael, who may be one of your next guests.
Yeah.
And then there's people like Karen who've been part of the festival for 4 or 5 or 6 years. And it's just this amazing opportunity to reconnect with this community, because that's really what the World Series of Comedy has become. It's a community of comedians who help support each other. They're like-minded. They are the type of people who would weed out assholes. We don't really have many strong-willed people in the festival's participants who aren't as supportive of their fellow comedians. We had 3 shows downtown, which was a $10 or $12 Uber ride away immediately after the shows here at the Stratosphere concluded. And we would have 30 or 40 comedians from the top 101 go and support the comedians who didn't quite make it into the top 101 during their shows downtown, just to embrace that sense of community within the comedians. My favorite thing is seeing people I know didn't know each other before they met at the festival doing shows in the middle of Florida or Louisiana or Texas. And it's like, that's cool. They met at the main event or they met at one of our satellites. And
what been our guest on the podcast.
You guys have been fantastic. Thank you so much for your support of the World Series of Comedy. It's been amazing. I know that Joe had a lot of fun on his appearance. I've been lucky enough to be on a couple times.
It's been great.
It's been a lot of fun.
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Joe, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Joe didn't like it that we had a show with him, but we thought it'd be great to have you on as a special guest. He's like, oh, he had his own show. Why don't I get my own show? And I said, I didn't think you could carry it. I think, people like him.
Oh,
it's so funny.
He was telling, hey, don't be on his show. It sucks.
That's so good. Joe has been doing stand-up around the country for about 27 years. And sometimes we do the Joe show on the Sunday after we leave a satellite event. And everyone in the festival busts balls that he has no jokes because he just riffs with the crowd. But he riffs with the crowd in the way that sort of Ian Bagg does. It's to throw out a lure, get the answer he wants, get to the joke that he's actually written. But it looks quite spontaneous. And so when he did the Joe show one time, I was just at the back of the room counting the number of jokes. I'm like, and then just yelling it out at him. Okay, that's one. You have one joke. And we got up to like a couple dozen. So, I mean, to his credit, he's a very strong comedian. What he does very, very well. But yeah, I could see people just wanting to bust his balls. And he takes it quite well. He dishes it, but he also takes it. So
definitely dishes it.
Yeah. Got to be able to take it when you dish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. When's the last time you passed out?
This morning?
Really?
Yeah. Not from drinking.
Mine was
just from being exhausted.
Oh yeah. Story. So you mean literally passed out?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, not like standing up and fainted.
Well, he did.
Oh, really?
Well, he was sitting and he slumped over.
You don't have something in this bag that can help prevent that? Let's take a look.
He doesn't swallow his tongue.
Oh, Jesus.
Go ahead. You want to tell what happened?
Yeah.
Well, we hit up.
What you remember?
We hit up the dispensary, right?
Okay. Let's see where this is going.
When in Rome, you do as the Romans. So
is this just like in the last few days?
Yeah.
This was yesterday morning.
Oh, okay.
So Molly, she normally has this like vape pen thing that you press the button and it gauges and when you're done, you turn the button off. Well, she handed me one that doesn't have a button.
Oh, okay.
It's just suck away and make it go.
So you got super bong vape.
I hit it really hard
he
and
passed
started
out
coughing.
on the slot machine he was sitting in front of. Like
he's coughing. He's going.
He drooled on the slot machine.
Like within seconds of taking the hit?
Yeah. And I'm rubbing his back. I'm like, you gonna be all right, man. Molly's like,
dude passed out.
I come to, and he's like, look, you drooled on the slot machine. And I'm like,
That's
I'm glad
great.
I'm alive.
That is great. Oh, man. Did you have 2 steaks at Ellis Island last night? How hungry were you when you got
I
there?
had my mom's too. Yeah, I did eat her food.
I ate about a steak and a half. We're doing like 15-hour days right now. And so legitimately not from smoking a bunch of weed. I passed out this morning at 3:30 in the morning.
Work some long hours.
Oh, dude, the hotel was nice enough to give us a retail outlet that we converted into a headquarters in a store. And we get down there at about 10 a.m. every day. And then we're there's Hannibal. One of our comedians just popped his head in the door and he said goodbye to me 7 times already. He's coming back for one more goodbye. But we're see you, Hannibal. But we're usually down there or doing some sort of festival thing until about 1:30 in the morning. And then I also do a lot of the logistical and admin stuff, like send out the emails and the updates, and Joe updates the website. So we'll often be out hanging out with the comedians till 1, 2 in the morning, then come back and do work until 3 or 4. And so yesterday I passed out.
I get too tired, man.
I'm gonna sleep all of Monday.
Yeah,
for sure, 100%. And my parents are like, they sent me a very nice message today, obviously being the 50th anniversary, and they got me gift certificate to Qua Spa at Caesar's Palace.
Nice.
Which, if you've never been, is like Disneyland for adults. You just go in, it's a Roman bath, and you can also get a massage. It's
What?
unreal. There's
I've never been.
No.
Oh,
my
dude,
God,
go.
that sounds
I
awesome.
think the day pass is a little bit pricey, let's say like $75, but for one experience to do it, even without the massage, it's incredible. You walk
No, I
in,
want the massage.
well, then you're talking maybe 200. So it's not that
200?
bad if that's what you're willing
Wow,
to do.
your parents love you. They got you a.
Well,
Wow.
what they do, save $4 a year? I mean, that's
Yeah.
not that much.
That's pretty awesome, though, man.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's
so
Well,
It's a
enjoy
big
that.
one. It's a
How long
50th
a period
anniversary.
of time are you in there for? Like
you
the
can be there
massage?
all day.
All day.
So they open up, I think, at 11 or something like that. You
And
can
it's
even use the
Caesars,
gym.
too, so you feel
How
Yeah,
long
like
can
Caesar's
you get a
Palace.
massage?
emperor.
Well, the massage is either like 50 or 80 minutes, so an hour or an hour and a half.
Oh,
But
that's
you
a
have-
long time,
You have
yeah.
access to the facilities for a few hours before and until they close afterwards. And quite literally, they have 3 Roman baths. They have
What's a Roman bath? as
so
opposed
different
to a-
temperature with like heated outside concrete. So you sit and like your back is warmed while you're sitting in 3. You can go into 3 different ones that are 3 different temperatures. It's almost like a pool, but like a wading pool just to relax your
Roman
body.
bath in Caesar's Palace. How great is that?
And they have chaise lounges that are made out of marble that are heated from the inside so that it warms
Oh.
up your body before the massage.
Can you tell Tom if it's the real Caesar's Palace?
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
a-
he thinks
it's a-
the
Because he
real
asks
Caesar-
every
works.
time we drive past it.
Is that where the real Caesar lived?
Little Caesars, maybe. I think the guy from Detroit probably lived there for a couple of years.
It was
Is
like
that the
it was
real
some
Caesar's
mobster
Palace?
they called Caesar.
And then you go for your massage and then you can hang out. And they have 3 or 4 steam rooms. They have a couple of dry saunas and they have
steam room. Yeah.
a really cool room called the ice room. And you go in and it's
Ooh.
snowing.
No, thank you.
It's only about 60 degrees, but after being in everything else that's warm, it feels
Yeah.
really chilly.
You pours over the clothes and it must feel great.
It's awesome. And it snows foam
But
from
can
the
you just,
roof
walk
like a
around
rave.
naked then?
Yeah. How bisexual
there?
do you have to be to get in?
If you go to Imperial Spa downtown or on Sahara, which isn't that far from the Strat here, it's required to be naked.
Oh,
But at
Alright.
Caesar's Palace, it's optional to be naked.
optional. Okay.
I might go naked. I think.
I mean, I'm not trying to pick anyone up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I
They're
just
just relaxing.
Get a
Get the
massage.
full.
not
That
the
sounds
full
great.
massage.
Now, what
just
do you,
a
what do you
massage.
tip for
Full.
a massage? No, not the happy ending. I understand.
Yeah,
about that.
well,
What
depends.
do you tip for a massage?
I usually do 20%.
20%?
Actually, this is going to be a little bit of a treat for me because probably by the age 30, after a bunch of playing sports growing up and just being sore in general, one of my girlfriends got me
One of my
One of my
girlfriends.
girlfriends.
Woo! That's how
Playa.
they do it in Canada.
Hey, man. Let's hope all of them
Whoa.
aren't watching right now.
I got multiple parents. I got multiple
Yeah,
girlfriends.
Yeah,
I'm the
girlfriends.
Why stop
deadly
at one, right?
One
duplicate.
in each Providence, one in each state.
Providence. What am I moving to Rhode Island? What the fuck, man?
Province, I meant.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
I
there
say
you go.
Providence?
Yeah.
That's it.
Province.
So my girlfriend, my singular girlfriend, the only girlfriend I had when I turned 30, got me a sports massage. First time I ever had one. Phenomenal. And it sort of became a go-to thing. And
Huh.
so
Is that like a hard massage?
yeah, like
Yeah.
really deep tissue, works
Or
out
like
a
the
lot of stuff.
Trigger point massages.
Yeah, and then they can focus on like your hips or whatever if you run your knees if you're a runner. And so I actually have an LMT, which is what they're called out here, licensed massage therapist, that I go see every time I come to Vegas. Not at Quad, but Quad's like a special outing for me.
Okay.
Very cool.
Oh, that is awesome.
So Jason likes to rub down.
Got to get them rubbed down. Why
Who
not?
wouldn't?
If
Yeah.
you're a comic and you want to advance, Jason likes to rub down. I'm
I think
kidding. of
I've
course.
gotten I've paid for a professional massage once in my life. I
Oh.
think.
I've
Yeah?
never-
You didn't care
I've-
for it?
I know I liked it a lot. It's not one of those things that I normally
Mm.
spend money on.
It's a treat.
You
For
know
me,
what?
it's a treat.
I've been wanting to do it, and now I
You've
have.
never been?
No. And
Really?
I
Oh,
have,
you say that with disdain. No.
I mean, no. I wish. I mean,
Okay.
your girlfriend or whatever. That's a different
Right.
thing. But I don't know if you know this, but I have arthritis in my spine.
Okay.
I hadn't heard that.
No, he wasn't at the show. He was working, but
Oh.
that's one of my callbacks.
Okay. All right.
But I do. I have arthritis in my spine, so I think a massage would be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah, I had an issue with my C6 nerve. I don't know what that is, but that's what the doctor said it was, and it had tingling from the middle of my finger to my neck.
That C6 is your cervical spine, the sixth
Right.
one, and that's what gave you that.
Right
Yes.
before the big ball.
Yeah, so I had a compression from playing hockey. I ran into someone head on head, and for about 8 weeks, I had tingling in my hand. But whenever I went to massage it, cleared it up.
Makes sense.
And then you could use your hand for the happy ending. Because if
Well,
it's
you want
tingling,
it to
hey man,
tingle.
my hand's tingling.
Feels like someone
See?
else. Is
All
doing
of
it,
my
right?
parents might watch this.
Well, you know what?
All 4 of them.
It reflects on me
Okay,
badly, not
okay.
on you. I apologize.
I can cut bits out if you want.
Yeah.
No,
please.
I don't. I'm an open book. I don't care. What are you looking up here, Tom?
Just random questions. Just
Cool, man. Far away.
Any strange punishments you got as a child? I bet you got off easier.
My parents were really cool. The one time I almost lit our house on fire and I got spanked, so that was probably the worst of it.
How old were you? 40?
Yeah, 38, man. What? You don't learn everything at the same speed, you know.
He was just lighting houses on fire at 38. Oh, I hadn't gotten a spanking for it yet.
Couldn't remember. You
I
either
didn't know it
do
was
or
bad.
don't play with matches. I know
Oh,
it's one
now
of
I
them.
know.
I was probably 8, and I was a latchkey kid, only child, and so I was at home after school, and I just learned how to make paper airplanes. I was like, oh, how can we make this cooler?
Light it on fire.
I put a cotton ball in the little tail of it. And I lit the cotton ball on fire. But I was smart enough to go outside, but it was right next to our stoop, and our stoop had probably half a cord of wood,
Oh my goodness.
and it landed in the wood,
Oh.
but it never caught on fire. But being 8 years old, I wasn't smart enough to get rid of the evidence, and I caught it when I got home. That was the only time I was physically disciplined by my parents, and my dad was like, "This is not fun for me." Like he legitimately said, "This
Yeah.
is worse for me than it is for you."
No,
And
but it was worse for you though, because it did hurt. But you learned your lesson.
Oh man, I only did that like 3-4 more times.
Yeah, if my mom was a Mortal Kombat character, she would come with a wooden spoon and a broom.
A wooden spoon?
Is wooden spoon?
Did you say spoon? We can't let that go.
Motherfucker.
Did you take a
Spoon
hit of that
blue.
vape pen again?
Spoon.
It's in my fantasy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in your fanny pack.
Come
Everything's
on,
in your
man.
fanny pack.
We got a show to do.
Is your mom Ukrainian by any chance?
Ma, you're Dutch. Dutch
Oh,
as
you
fuck.
tell
Oh,
her.
Dutch will do that too.
Ma,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Dutch.
My
Wooden shoes, wooden spoons, that just fucking wood. To beat your ass with wood.
Dance all over your ass with some wood.
I will grab wood wherever and just club you with it.
my mom's mom is Ukrainian, like line straight back to the Ukraine, maybe 2nd or 3rd generation Canadian, and the wooden spoon was the default. She
Yeah.
had 5 kids, so she had pretty good aim too.
Wooden spoons hurt.
They would.
Yeah.
I got beat with whatever was nearby.
Really?
Yeah, spoon's kind of small.
So you're like,
Break a spoon on
that's
me.
fine. Yeah.
It didn't bother me too much. I got to where I could take a good hit.
That's what I was thinking.
Well,
I
I've
don't-
seen pictures of you at like 17, 18, so you must have been a big kid though too.
I don't
right?
think you got beat enough. I've been traveling with you for 3 days.
Oh, you want to talk about the travel? Want to talk about it? Huh?
No, let's
This
not
guy
unpack
is up
all
my
that.
ass on everything.
When's the last time you were intimidated by your parents physically?
Yeah.
Like, did you get to like 13, 14 and you're like, I'm this big now and we're
I
not
got
doing
This
this?
is the
handle.
problem. Okay, so when you talk about adoption, I was not raised by either one of my parents.
Okay.
My aunt and uncle raised me, and they had a bunch of older siblings. So even when my aunt got to the point where it's hurting me physically to hit you, she would call one of her big ass sons who were like
Send
10
someone on
years
deck.
older than me,
Ah, yeah.
send someone else on deck. So it didn't end until I left the house.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I didn't fear her after a certain age. And then the one 6 years older than me, after a certain age, I put a stop to his shit. But the one to 10 years older, big football playing.
Right, yeah.
He
You
could
guys
pick
have
me
those
up.
genes for sure.
Yeah. So I could not.
So was moving to the army for you or the
Pretty
services?
much. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. Well, that's what she said. She was my aunt. So she's
Yep.
like, when you're done high school, my job is done. So in other words, when you graduate, get the hell out of my
Wow.
house.
Yeah.
But I mean, I earned my way. I didn't have a room. I slept on a couch in a den. I'm not trying to get people to feel sorry for me because she didn't have to take me in. But like I worked.
Yeah.
I paid my way. I did a lot around there. So it wasn't like it was like a cakewalk. I mean, I had to earn my
There's
way.
like that. Those sorts of stories fascinate me because there's such disparity, even to this day, between families who will huddle together and make things work, and those who have so much they can't even comprehend growing up in that situation. And like you just said, you didn't feel hard done by. you're
No.
appreciative of the situation,
Absolutely.
and some silver spoon kid wouldn't even be able to relate whatsoever.
Right. No.
Made you the man you are today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, my family that I grew up with, my cousins are like my brothers and sisters, and the ones that are left. And I mean, like, I'm very close with them.
The ones that didn't hit you.
No, they also did. You just forgive and forget. Yeah, of course.
How hard did they hit you if you forgot?
Yeah, well, you have to kind of look. You got to get on with your life. Now, my real siblings are all gone now.
Oh, wow.
And so that's the only family I have besides my sons and grandchildren. But they're good family, man, and they're decent people.
Very cool.
Are we ready? Do you have anything you want to cover? You got anything coming up?
People can go to our website, theworldseriesofcomedy.com, and check out when registration opens for next year. I personally run a business called comedyfeedback.com, where I provide feedback to comedians to help you showcase yourself in the best light possible for potential paid work or for getting into festivals and that sort of thing.
And this is a guy that was a professional booker. He booked some clubs.
Yeah, I booked
and
in
he
Canada.
knows what they look for.
He's giving me feedback too.
He gave you feedback for free.
For free. I got some for free.
Oh,
You
boy.
have a pending outstanding invoice on PayPal. You probably just went to junk mail. So I do, if someone submits a video, I'll go through it. I'll annotate like on a timeline. You did this great. This is an area of opportunity. Then I do a 25-point scale, as you said, based on sort of what a booker is looking for. A lot of comedians don't have it filtered down to them what bookers are really looking for, like what things could prevent you from getting booked. It could be a very small corrective measure, like a phrase or a verbal tick or something physical you do on stage or the quality of your tape or something like that. So I go through 25-point criteria, give you a score, tell you what sort of level I think you're at that you would likely get booked at. And then I do a full written report on how you could potentially correct some of those measures and then improve your score, probably look for more work in the future. And then we do a video feedback session too. So
That's great. And
yeah.
where can they find that?
Comedyfeedback.com. And if you said that Off the Rails sent you, I'll give you $20 off.
There you go.
Boom.
Awesome.
Say Off the Rails sent you. $20 off?
$20 off. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, what sound is he looking for?
I don't know. I just
Yellow. That was Yellow. Right? Oh, yeah, by Yellow. Are we going to play Name That Tune now?
Oh, we got a bunch of tunes over here.
Okay, Tom.
Oh, yeah. We have video of Joe singing that. We have video of Joe singing that at Fenway Park.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen that. You sent it to me. We showed it on the show he was
Oh,
on.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the 8th inning break at Fenway Park.
Yeah,
with
you
the
sent
Red
it to
Sox
me.
games.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline.
That was fun. That was a bucket list moment for me to sing Sweet Caroline at Fenway Park.
That's awesome.
I'm a huge sports fan, and just going to places like that was phenomenal. Why are you getting undressed?
Could never.
Oh,
Oh, he's
Yankees.
got the Yankees.
We went to a Yankees game though, so you could have
You're
cheered
not
for
going
the
to
other
catch
guys.
me singing in Fanway Pack. You cocksuckers.
Would you,
I would definitely go. I get it.
Would you sign Pesky's Pole? I signed Pesky's Pole.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you could go up there and say, "Red Sox suck," right?
Since 1919.
yeah. Babe was okay for a while.
Get a picture of Babe Ruth on there said Red Sox suck since 1919. Well, not anymore. So
They've
won.
done okay.
Yep,
They've done okay.
They've done okay.
For anyone who couldn't see that, he just showed off a New York
Yankees
tattoo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He really likes that new.
I know.
color.
I have a
I got a
tattoo artist
Florida
friend
lady
here.
here.
If you need a touch up on the coloring on that.
Yeah.
I probably do.
Yeah.
They butchered me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If
and
it comes
also
in a-
over time, it just kind of fades. I have one right here. That's the logo of the sports team that I was the general manager for, Vancouver Canadians.
The Vancouver Canadians.
Yeah, it's the only tattoo I have for
Nice.
now.
Awesome. All right, Jason, we can let you get back to work here.
Cool
I'm
beans.
Out of questions.
Let
Thank you for
Emmanuel know he's going to be after this gentleman here.
Michael Jokums.
Michael Jokums,
Michael Jokubs.
our next guest. Michael Jokums.
That's a great last name for a comedian.
Yeah.
Jokums?
Is that how it's pronounced? All right.
Yeah.
You got a joke on that?
Good.
I would hope so.
Well, it's always a pleasure, you guys.
Thank you,
Anytime.
Jason.
Happy
Love
to drop in.
having
you. Thank
I
you
love
so
having
much.
you guys.
Thank
too.
you very much.
Oh, I'm gonna get left hanging.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yours.
No, that's mine.
No, that's
No,
what-
that's
that is
Tom's.
his,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. There you
It's
go.
out of my
That's
fanny
right.
pack, you guys.
This is the part we could edit out. How stupid we are when we finish up. I like your little thing here. Did you guys get headshots from Micah?
No.
She'll
Yo,
do them.
she-
If you ask
yeah.
her, she'll do them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Sure.
Look, maybe engagement photograph of the two of you.
Oh.
You know,
Are you guys going to the Whitechapel across the street? Get
we
this
were
thing done?
talking about
There's
it.
one right here down the way.
Yeah, there's tons of them here.
Yeah.
You can't sneeze without
I
running
mean,
into
we
a wedding
do. We'd have
chapel.
to do like the
Well,
Elvis Chapel. I think.
Yeah, but I think I think Mark Metcalf would be very upset because he said
Oh,
he
Oh
wanted to
yeah, if we
perform
didn't
the
let the
ceremony.
maestro do it,
The maestro.
Can you FaceTime him in?
probably.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Thanks again, you guys.
Thank
Always a
you very
pleasure.
much.
Here.
Thanks. All right.
All right, Jason.
Thank you.